Okay, so tuone standard normal distribution kwa kutumia Python programming language kufanya distribution of random variable x. So for example, now nina dataset hizi zipo kwenye Microsoft Excel na 4 columns: full name, gender, marks pamoja na probability. So now kuja kutafuta probability of random variable x ikiwa kwenye particular position, okay? And baadaye kuja kuangalia namna ya kuplot normal graphs ambazo ni hizi. So hizi normal graphs zinaonyesha z score. Z score imeangukia katika upande either left side or right side. After computing z score, nachukua hiyo z score value. For example, now tumepata a z score value equal to 0.5. So naenda katika z table kwa ajili ya kusoma probability, lakini katika z table hii naenda katika upande wa negative side ambapo ni hii hapa, tutaenda kusoma katika table. So hizi njia ambazo just nakuonyesha hapa is traditional methods za ku find probability of random variable x. Traditional method maana unatumia test statistic ya normal distribution, kisha una find a z score, kisha unaichukua z score ambayo ni negative, unaenda katika z table ambayo imekuwa shaded upande wa left side. Within a z table body una find a probability. Hiyo ni manual method, okay? So we have a computerized method ambapo just today tunatengeneza simple web analytics dashboard kwa ajili ya kufanya normal distribution. A standard normal distribution inakuwa na just a population mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. So katika dataset ambayo ninayo hii hapa, nina targeted column ambayo ni student marks, ambayo ni targeted column. So student marks ni random variable x, na kama ni random variable x, now hii column ya student marks ni normally distributed. For example, now niki just to find an average mean ya marks, itakuwa ni greater than 0 and standard deviation itakuwa ni greater than 1. Evidence kwamba hii variable ni normally distributed. Normally distributed manake mean sio 0 na standard deviation so 1, ni normally distributed. So now we need to transform a normal distribution to standard normal distribution. A standard normal distribution is denoted as z ambayo ni z score equal to population mean should be 0 and standard deviation should be 1. After then you will find a probability katika z table, okay? So finally tutakuja ku standardize student marks. Katika student marks tutumia population mean na population standard deviation kufanya standardization ya marks, okay? So now ni kwa vipi sasa tunaweza tukafanya hili jambo? For example, kwa upande wa left side nina just kupick, I want to find a probability of random variable x when x is 6. Then compute a z score value when random variable x equal to 6 and my entire population is marks column. So step number 1 is to find a population mean, and selected is 6, selected random variable x is 6, and compute the z score value is negative 0.5. So from this value now find a probability within a table, a z table body. Then the probability is 0.28, okay? So this is the standard deviation from our column ambayo ni hii hapa marks. From this probability and this z score value, so now you can find a distribution graph. In distribution graph we can see we have a z score value Z score is negative 0.5 one here, okay, negative 0.5. And this one red color is a population mean that is 0 and standard deviation should be 1. This is a normal distribution. And this one is for student standardized marks. As you see, standard deviation may fall kwenye right side, okay. So after standardizing student marks, as you see, this is original marks, and this is standardized marks, okay. So this is Z table, as you see, Z table. Now here I can download a PDF, and the PDF in here by Z table as well. So we have steps to follow also. Lakini pia tuna video objectives, okay. The video objectives to compute Z score, okay, but using Python. Also kufanya manual. After computing a Z score, because the Z score have parameters. First one is population mean and population standard deviation. After getting those parameters, hizo parameters tunaipa Z kuweza kutafuta Z score. After then tunaenda kurudi kwenye Z table, a probability of Z score. Then we plot normal graph. After then we perform standardization of variable x, monimax. Then we have steps. Step number 1, import Python dependence or libraries. Then implement a built-in statistical function ya Python unaicall. After calling, now unaipa parameter, and the parameter utakoipa ni Z score. After then we just come to test model performance, and we evaluate our model whether imeleta result iliyotakiwa, and deployment ni kuihost system online, kila mmoja akaweza kuiona. So for example, na hapa naweza nikasema x equal to 8, naona values na change, na hata ngija hapa just kwenye normal curve ita change. X equal to 10, as you see normal curve may change, okay, na hapa values may change, and this one. So huku ina just kugenerate. So hii inasaidia endapo una large set of dataset, na dataset hizo zina involve transactions ya ku-insert, ku-update na ku-delete. So tunataka statistical model yetu i-learn from data. Kwa unapotumia manual method, maana yake unakuwa na data zipo kwenye karatasi, unafanya kwa karatasi na pen. Lakini ukiwa na data ambazo ni soft copy kama hizo, unatumia programming, na kila unapokuwa unabadilisha data huku unaingiza information, itabidi hii website iweze ku-experience changes za kutosha sana, na values zitabadilika kwa sababu file ina undergo some changes, right? So now let's implement hii project, okay. So import Python libraries is step number 1. Okay, so now it's good. So navigate your computer any directory. So for example, mimi nime navigate to documents. Inside the documents, so right click, select new and new folder, okay. So folder name can be any name, for example my project, okay. After then double click to open. Within my project directory, highlight folder address bar, and then just write cmd kwa ajili ya open command prompt, okay. So hii shortcut ya open command prompt, na command prompt imeshakuwa opened, okay. Kwenye command prompt hapa just write code then space dot then / ni shortcut ya ku open Visual Studio Code, okay. So nita click enter na Visual Studio Code itakuwa opened, okay. This is the Visual Studio Code, okay. So yes, okay. So hapa nita just navigate hapa kwenye create a new file. The new file itakuwa ni home.py, okay. Then click enter. So home.py file Python ilishakuwa created. So after then kuja katika source code, kama umesha download source code, okay. So kwenye source code ambazo tukome download, tuna data is dataset Amazon is, okay, kwa ajili ya kujifunza. We have a logo, we have main and so on. So now select z table, then select style, and then select data, okay. After selecting now, right click and copy. We come to our project and navigate project directory. We have only single file, so right click, then click paste, okay. So now from source code, now import Python dependence. We have a step number 1, import Python dependence or libraries. So come to project source code and then copy his dependence. Right click and select copy. Come to our project and home.py, then right click and choose paste, okay. So we have to import Streamlit as ST, is a framework for developing data science application, and we have import pandas, ni library kwa ajili ya kuload dataset. We have numpy, okay. We have plot3.express kwa ajili ya create distribution graph. We have plot3.graph, okay, and we have a normal. Of course, this is norm. A norm is a file ambayo lina statistical functions ndani yake: binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, normal distribution, and hypothesis testing. Of course, in chi-square hipo zote zipo ndani ya norm na zimeshakuwa define. This one is for matrix card, okay. After importing Python dependence, so now we come to set out our project. Set out your project, make it on a set page configuration. So now copy this source code, okay. So now come to our project and just paste, okay. So now what is the st.setPageConfig? This is a built-in function. Kazi yake ni kuset page configurations. For example, page title, this is page icon, and this is the layout is wide, and this is heading number 1 is standard normal distribution. Of course, this is notation, and we have a st.write random variable and probability distribution. From this point, come to file and click save, and come to terminal and click new terminal. So new terminal will be opened. Hapa kwenye new terminal tunakuja kuandika code kwa ajili ya kurun home.py. So just write here Streamlit, then space run. File name is home.py and case sensitive, so just write home.py. After then click enter to execute. Okay, so now good. After clicking enter, now you can see our project is in a run, and this is a st.header and this is a st.write, okay. So another step is to load the dataset from what hard disk drive. Natumia library into pandas, okay. Tumeassign kwenye hii hapa as a pd, okay. So now here we have a user defined function inaitwa main, okay. So now come to our project and create a function, okay. So in Python, create a function, then q def my project. This is the user defined function, open brackets, no parameter, then implement function like colon, then come here we just load dataset from hard disk. So data frame equal to pandas is pd dot read, then we choose we read the Excel file. Then our Excel file is data.xlsx as a file extension. Okay, so here we write data. Okay, so data is just in string na kwa ndani ya multiple quotations, so is data dot xlk then x file extension, yeah, Microsoft Excel. Okay, after loading dataset from physical drive, so now we create a targeted column is max, so we drop full name and gender and probability, and then we take only max because normal distribution is performed under univariate variable, single variable, single column. Okay, so this is max. Now we take max. So for that we just come to copy this one source code here, then moja ku paste hapo. So now you can see max column is just user defined variable equal to our data frame, this one about to load, then access column inaitwa max. Okay, access column inaitwa max, this one max tuna access max. Okay, now let's test print our data frames. So st dot data frame, then print our data frame as a general data frame. Okay, so df, sorry, so inside nandika df. Okay, again st dot data frame, then print what, print max column, then save changes. Okay, and come to refresh and output. Now it's good. So you can see nothing because hatujai call function of my project. So unakuja hapa na indentation is very important kwenye Python. So I call my project calling function. Okay, so save changes. Okay, after then come to refresh and output. Now this is our data set, full name, gender, max and probability, but targeted column is max. Okay, ndio hicho ambacho tumekifanya hapa, targeted column is max. Okay, so now after doing so, now another step is to create what a sidebar. A sidebar in function ya sidebar ni just pick a probability of a random variable x in a particular position. Ndo hiyo slider ina pick probability of x when x is greater than 6, greater than 8, greater than 7. Hii ndio inaitwa slider. So now come to source code and copy this up. Okay, just copy it and come to a project and just click and paste. So my friend, indentation is very important kwenye Python programming. Indentation is very important, so make sure that una eka indentation accordingly. Okay, so now tuna select what a max mean from our data set, max and max min. Okay, I think this is for first slider. We just create an for example, we create a sidebar, and then we assign a sidebar to x value. So st.sidebar, inside the sidebar create a slider to select the x value or probability of x. So now save changes and come to refresh and output. Our project is this one, your project, then refresh and output. So you can see a minimum value is 4 and the maximum value is 10 based on variable max. Okay, variable max as you see. Okay, so now we just perform normal distribution. So let's copy this source code and come to a project and implement. Okay, so indentation is very important, as I said. So hizi nazipeleka hapa, hizi zipeleka hapo, okay, nazipeleka hapa, this one, this one, and also this one. So in order for you to find the probability of random variable x ambayo ina fall kwenye normal distribution equal to a random variable x, this is the formula, okay, minus population mean, that is mu, divided by standard deviation. Then answer utakayopata hapa, answer is z score. So from z score nenda karibu within probability kwenye z table. If z score is negative, then una katika z table una read negative. If z score is positive, now you can read a positive. Otherwise uchukua 1 minus, okay? So hii ni traditional method. Computerized now, we just perform a z score. Find the population mean, okay, as I said, x is random variable, it is selected from slider, okay, and u is the population mean. To make compute hapa, this is mean. Mean is equal to numpy.mean, then find the mean within our column ambayo ni tumetoa kwenye max, tumesana kwenye max, okay, and standard deviation kwenye max. Z score equal to selected x value from slider, that is x, minus the population mean, that is mu, divided by standard deviation ambayo ni hii tumecompute, that is z score. Okay, after getting z score, now we find the probability of z score. Now probability equal to built-in function, that is norm, dot access function. Of course norm is a class. Access function, of course, inaitwa CDF. Within a CDF, then pitisha parameter inaitwa z score. So hii ni cumulative distribution function, built-in function, inafanya kazi ya kufind probability of z score kwenye z table. Kwa ilikuwa ni hii hapa function, nikibonyeza cursor nikai hold then nikai click, so now you can see file yenyewe hili, na hizi ni source code zake. So hizo maana yake ndio zimepitisha hizo just, na hii file lipo kwenye location ya users, my name, app data, local, programs python version lib, site packages, package your stats, continuous distribution, and continuous distribution is normal distribution, okay. Then within this one we have a binomial distribution, and binomial distribution is discrete random variable probability distribution, also Poisson distribution. So now close it. After computing this, so now we use visualization tools like metric cards and visualization graphs, normal graphs, okay, normal standard graphs. So now come to source code, copy this one and come to implement to our project, okay. As I said, indentation is very important. With the st.expander, view estimation parameters. So you have parameters to of course this is not estimation theory, but tuna parameter tunazotumia kwenye kufanya what normal distribution. We have a population mean, we have random variable, we have standard deviation. Kupitia hizo information tutaweza kucalculate z score, na kwenye z score tutaipata probability. So hizo zote tunazita ni parameters. So unajua display kuzidisplay, na of course kwa sababu nisha zitafuta hapa hoja display. So now save changes, okay, nitakuja kurefresh na output. Column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, number of columns equal to st.columns 5. Hii ni grid system kama ya bootstrap. Kwenye column 1 upande wa kushoto ionyeshe population mean. Population mean hii hapa, okay, no, put 4 decimal points. Then from column number 2, and then put a metric with selected x variable, then will be x value ambayo tutakuwa nimeselect hapa kwenye sidebar. Okay, then we have a column number 3 itakuwa katikati na inaiwekea ndani ya matrix, then ionyeshe z score kwa computed, then ifanye i-round kwa kwenye 4 decimal points, then onyesha probability uliyosoma kutoka kwenye z score, probability ambayo umesoma kwenye z table, na i-round kwenye 4 decimal points. Finally find the standard deviation. Then hii itakuwa ni metric card. So ni save changes, nikija nikirefresh ni output. So now hii ndo project yetu hapa. So refresh it. Very good. So now you can see we have estimation parameter, and click, you have a population mean hii hapa. Selected x is 6. Nikipiki hapa utaona change inaenda 7. You see? So now is 6. Okay? And now hii ni just a z score value. A z score equal to selected x minus population mean divided by standard deviation. Okay, z score ambayo ni hii equal to selected x from slider minus population mean to recompute divided by standard deviation equal to z score value. From this z score value, go to z table and read probability to left side, when you shaded left side. Okay, after reading probability, so now come to plot a probability of random variable x when x is greater than 6 or 7. Is dynamic as well. So this x is 8, the probability is this one, and z score is this one. So we need to show additional information like normal graphs and standardized student marks, as you see, and I think this one is z table and so on, additional information. So now come to source code. Now we create z score graph using plotly, and I think this tough sana. So just kuonyesha chochote hapa, just ku copy hizi hapa kaja kuzi implement. Okay, so come to our source code before my project, then paste in. Of course indentation is very important, kama nilivyosema, indentation is very important. So so hizo zote zinatakiwa zije pembeni. So this one kwa hii hapo, and this one and this one. Okay, and okay, so if z score, so hii itakuwa hapo na hii itakuwa hapo, and hii itakuwa hapo. Okay, and hii itakuwa hapo. Then this is standardized marks for student. Tumetumia population mean and population standard deviation. Then hii itakuwa hapo, and hii hapa hii itakuwa hapo. Again we compute this is a normal graph. Okay, kama ina shida sana. Okay, so with the st.expander, so yenyewe nafanya indentation, and this one nafanya indentation, sorry. Okay, and this one nafanya indentation. Right, so now it's good. Save changes and refresh an output. So now good, you can see our project is this one, our project, then refresh it. Okay, so we have estimation parameters, we have normal curves. Okay, this one, and we have standardized student marks ambazo ni hizi. After doing so, now we implement material design for background color and so on a side bar. So come to source code, and I think copy or theme plotly equal to none, and this one is API. Now of course mpaka hapa kwenye how to load hiyo ni CSS file. So post copy and just come to paste before page config, before hii. Ukipaste hapa juu itarani error, kwa inatakiwa hiyo hii code iwe first line. Okay, so now come to paste. So theme plotly equal to none kwa ajili ya plotly kutumia material design. Hii ni iframe kwa ajili ya watch. This is tumeload CSS style ambayo hii tumeload. Now save changes and come to refresh and output. You can see some changes here, and I think tuna digital watch. This is an analog watch as well. Natumia library. Which library? So just click it. Okay, so itafungua hiyo library ambayo ni inahusika na hiyo digital watch tulioweka. So now you can click hapo kwenda kwenye hii site. Okay, after clicking now unaweza ukaja ukaitumia hii library kwa ajili ya kuset your own watch. Okay, so come to source code, just click control and hold and click hapa linki. Nikiklik hiyo linki itanileta hapa. Okay, ikishaleta hapa nitadelete hii address hapa yote. Okay, nitadelete, nitaishia hapa kwenye com. Then nita delete, nitaacha com. Itakuwa namna hii. Then click enter. Okay, so now good. After clicking enter now, let's close it. Of course ina take time ku load, lakini nia ilikuwa ni kuonyesha namna hii API inafanya kazi, ndio tukachagua watch. Okay, so no problem. So this is our, so now come to our source code, then come hapo, click new, create a new folder, then this is hidden folder, anza na dot Streamlit. Of course in small letter, this Streamlit, and inside create a file that is known as config and dot file stations dot tomly. Then click enter. Come to our project. Hapo click inside bar, click settings, click edit active theme, then choose a desired theme. For example, this is for secondary color. Secondary color, for example, that one. Primary color, just click it, choose for example, this is green. Okay, and this one, choose for example this one. Okay, this. Okay, now click it. And what is text color? Pure black. Okay, pure black, and click it. Copy theme to clipboard and come to our source code and just paste here. Then click file, click save, and now come to refresh and output kwenye project yetu ambayo ni hii. Refresh, of course, yes, our project, refresh and output. You can see no changes zilizofanyika. So ngoja kwa katika project unaistopisha. Current project na run. Control C is stopping our project, and Streamlit run home.py, and again click enter. Okay, so now good. Program ina rerun na ina just kuonyesha hizo changes tunazozifanya hapo. Okay, so you can see we have a color, and I think nikija click standardized max you can see green color ambayo ni hii. Na kama unataka color green color, yes, you can change. Okay, this one and this one. So now kuna project imeshakuwa completed. Okay, so steps: compute z score. So z score we compute somewhere kwenye our project home. Compute z score. So z equal to x minus mu divided by standard deviation. Read z score kwenye z table. How to read? To read we use built-in statistical function to read a z score. Again, plot normal curve, normal graphs. This is normal graphs. Okay, this is for x, this is for student distribution marks. Okay, another step is student standardization marks. Student standardization marks is this one. Another step is import Python libraries. Python libraries somewhere is here. Okay, Python libraries importation. Another step is parameter passing. I think tumesha pass parameter somewhere. Parameter passing is hapa probability equal to norm.cdf z may pass z score. Ndio iko kipengele cha muhimu. Model testing and evaluation. How to test? To test now, just come to take our population mean and come online. Online we have a probability distribution calculator. So now, what is the population mean? Is this one. What is standard deviation? Is this one. Okay, of course, kuja kukapa kwenye site hapo, then you can copy standard deviation, copy it and come to online calculator and paste our standard deviation. What is probability of x? Find the probability of x when x equal to 6, okay? Equal to 6. Then you come to, okay, so change it, wake a 6. Then you calculate. Okay, so now good. After calculation now, you can see we have got equal z score. And our project is this one, the same z score. And probability of x when x is less than random variable x 6 is 0.289. 0.289 is the same. But additional information is probability of x random variable x, this is less, this is greater. Is less, why? Because z value is positive. So if z value is positive, and normal graph will be negative. Negative z score inapia hapa kwenye negative side. Na maana hapa moja kuja kupanda negative. So additional information. Then we have equal to, okay, equal to. Na si na kwenye normal graph na yenyewe falls under left side, okay? Na hata ukisoma z table itabidi uende kusoma z table ya upande wa left side, okay? So hiyo kazi nao inafanya nini? Inafanya hii function inaitwa norm, na hii function cdf nikiclick itanipeleka kwenye faili lake ambalo ni hili imeshakuwa defined, okay? So now good. Of course tume accomplish task. So now standardize student max is very simple, kwa sababu unatumia population mean minus standard deviation. Population mean una compute, na of course hapa nikumbuke kidogo, samahani kidogo hapa. Standard ya standardize hizo maxes za student, tumetumia mean, tumegawanya kwa standard deviation, I think.